Hey there, I got a great question from Sam, and he asked me if there is a way to export storyline step-by-step video and import that in Studio 13 as a step-by-step. Now, the simple answer would be no, you cannot export that storyline step-by-step video into Articulate Studio, but there is a way you could build something quite similar. Let's go take a look. Okay, so a step-by-step screencast is a recording of you going through a certain procedure, how-to you're recording off-screen. So that can be anything from a piece of software showing how to resize an image in Photoshop, or doing something in a cloud-based, web-based program. The thing is, you're going through certain steps, and the screencast will record what you click and when you click it. So in this example, I'm going to show you how to post a new discussion on the eLearning Heroes forum, and we'll create a fake screencast out of that one. So let's go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take print screens of all these stages I go through. So I'm going to press print screen to take this screen, paste it in PowerPoint because that's where Studio is, and I'm going to do that for every step along the way. So I'm going to take a print screen of this, I'm going to take one of this with the button in blue, and then when I click it, I'm going to take a print screen of this. I'm going to leave it blank. I'm going to take a print screen of selecting a category, and I'm going to take a print screen of actually the button selected, and probably I'm going to take a print screen of a result page, and that could be something like this. So I've already gone ahead and done that. Now let's jump to PowerPoint. Here we go, and here you see all the screenshots I've taken. Right? Super easy. Now, what we're going to do is you're going to have to find an image of a mouse pointer. Now, I created one in PowerPoint myself, combining a couple of shapes and editing points. It's rather big now, so I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. There, that's nice. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to assign motion paths to it. So the first thing we want to do is position the mouse pointer somewhere where we want to start the animation, and then apply a motion path, and that's a PowerPoint animation. So I'm going to click Animations tab in the top here, and I can select multiple paths. A straight line works really simple. The arc is kind of tricky because when I move the end and start point, everything moves. The turn is pretty good as well. So let's take a turn, because I would like to have some sort of angle to make it feel more organic. Now here we go. I put a turn on there, and I'm going to grab the end point. I'm just going to drag that to where I want it. I'm going to go up here to that discuss part. There we go, and let's see what happens now. There it goes. See, that was really simple. Now, if this may have gone too fast for you, then you can make the duration a little bit longer. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, that's more smooth. And the duration really depends on the size of the movement. This is coming from the bottom of the screen going all the way to the top, so I might want to slow that down a little bit, because otherwise it will be just flying across the screen. But this works really well. So now what you usually see is a caption box appearing. So let's build one. So you could choose a default caption box. There are shapes, caption box shapes, but I really don't like them because they give me very little control over what this pointy thingy can and will not do. But you know, if you're a bit on the lazy side, you can still use this. I'm going to remove it, and I'm going to add a basic rectangle shape. There we go. And I'm going to add a triangle shape, and I'm going to grab this one with this standing up point. Now I'm going to select both shapes, format them, remove the outline because I don't want that, give them a nice color, and you have to find something that works for your project. I'm going to go with a nice dark gray here. I'm going to put this on top, notch it down a few points so I'm sure they'll overlap. Gonna group them by pressing Ctrl G, and voila, now I've got my caption box. I'm going to put that right here, and when I double click in the group I can select the biggest caption box and I can start typing. So click the discussion button, make that a little bit smaller. You know what, I'm actually going to resize this thing a little bit. I like that better. Move this one over a little to the side. Cool. And reposition my caption box. Perfect. Now, I don't want this to be on screen right away. I want this to be on screen when the animation ends from the mouse pointer coming up here. So I'm going to add an animation to this as well. And I'm going to use a fade in animation. It's not so in your facey. I'm going to set that to after previous with a short delay. And what we'll see now is this. Now that's sweet, isn't it? So this is how you can really build out your interaction, and you do this for every page, every step you want to take. Add the captions, add the motion paths, and this way you'll recreate your own simulation in Studio 13. It's that simple. Okay, so I've gone ahead and built out the next slide where I've got two things going on. I've got the original caption box fading out as an animation, and after that I've got the new motion path on my mouse pointer because I put it up there, and moving it down here and have this thing fade in. So these are the steps really you're going to be taking. So let's see what that looks like. There we go. There we go. So this is how you create it. Hope this gives you some inspiration and allows you to create the simulations you want to do in Articulate Studio.